Hello, dear friends. Today we will talk about fear. Recently, a huge number of people have come to me with this problem. People turn to me in a state of depression, in a state of mental disorders, with problems of lack of money, with relationship problems, and with other personal problems. And of course, now we have to pay a lot of attention in order to convey to humanity the understanding that the time for development has come, and the understanding that all the problems of people are related to the fact that humanity does not develop spiritually. Now it is the most serious problem on the planet. And today we will talk with you about what needs to be done in order to help you to overcome fears and control your mind. Today we will talk about what is necessary in order to solve your financial problems and what is needed for the evolution of the person. My friends, your nature has two components. Your supreme nature, who you really are, is your supreme self. This is a state of consciousness, supreme consciousness, higher possibilities of consciousness. And your second structure is in an egoistic mind, which is based on past experiences, social life programs, and so on. And due to the fact that human nature, his supreme self, did not develop for many eras and centuries, it remained in such a latent, undeveloped state, a sleeping state. But it is the egoistic mind that has now reached huge size and possibilities. Indeed, can be said that ego rules the world now. Yes, friends, that's how it is. And therefore, it is the egoistic mind that creates destructive processes of the psyche in a person's consciousness, where everything collapses. After all, as it said, all problems are from the head. After all, as you think, so you live. And now, in this quantum process, in the quantum transition, thoughts have become even faster. They have accelerated many times over, and of course, they create reality for you very quickly. But what is the reality? Destructive reality. Why? Because your nature has remained undeveloped. Who you are has remained in a sleeping state. And your nature of Supreme Self practically does not participate in your life. It has no opportunity to create your reality for you. Therefore, friends, a new time has come, the time of awareness, the time to pull yourself together and begin the process of serious evolution and development of yourself and your soul. Only in this case is it possible to bring order to the life. Only in this case of development, evolution, formation, and improvement is it possible to bring order to family relationships. You need to change yourself to have correct family. You can bring order in your financial activity. You need to bring order to your souls, to your mind. And that was the beginning of the beginning. I really want you to realize and rethink your whole life. A new time has come. It will never be so as it was before. And all of you need to adapt to this new state of life. You all need to learn how to manage the events of your life. You all need to learn how to manage your psyche, your emotions, and your inner state. Yes, it's not easy, but I can say for sure that it is possible, and you can do it all. I know it definitely. Why? I'm convinced of this only because I see this on the example of my students. Many people, after all, manage to achieve inner peace, understanding, and learn to manage their lives. So where to begin? I'm giving you tips and advice right away. First of all, learn to listen to yourself. Try to feel your own nature. Try to understand who you are. It's not about understanding your name and surname, no, that's different. But understanding what your nature is. What does it consist of? Explore this topic. Realize that your whole reality of life is formed on the subtle mental plane, and it is proven by science. That is, your thoughts play the most important role in your life, and they create your life. With your thoughts, emotions, and feelings, you enter into resonance with the information fields of the planet, which in turn, at the quantum level, form your reality, the events of your life. It does not matter how you do it. If you do it consciously and correctly, your life will be wonderful. If you do this unconsciously, chaotically, and without understanding this process, it will lead to difficulties, troubles, diseases, and of course to suffering. Here are the reasons for all this. Here is an understanding of this process. Therefore, understanding this process, you need to undertake yourself and bring in order within yourself. Yes, you need to learn. Learning will give you development. You need to meet your teacher. You need to feel the master with your soul. And know every person that you meet is very necessary for you. And he plays a very important role in your life. Each person and situation you face teaches you and leads you towards self-development. And of course, towards the evolution of your soul. When you meet your master and embark on the path of learning, development, formation, you will understand that the time has come to work on yourself. Yes, you will not need to deal with the world, you need to deal with yourself. And then, first of all, you will understand that there are still qualities in you that are not entirely beneficial for your life. And you will understand and realize that the most important condition, the greatest difficulty that you face is fear. Fear that zombies a person. Fear that even creates a state of stop in the person's brain, which paralyzes the mind. Yes, indeed, fear paralyzes consciousness. A person cannot develop when there is fear inside him. And your task is to defeat this state. How to do it? There is only one way right now. To develop a deep knowledge-based faith, the conviction that you are the highest origin, the conviction that you are omnipotent and omnipresent, the conviction that you are not alone. You are watched, you are helped, you are guided, you are cherished, you are cared for to help you and develop you. You should know, my friends, there are always those who see you, who hear you. You can appeal to them with complete confidence and always know any of your requests, any of your appeals will be fulfilled. You need only to enter into resonance with your request, and it will be given to you immediately. Of course, in a few words and in half an hour, it is impossible to teach a person to manage himself and his life. Therefore, different masters have training programs developed throughout their life and development. And you need to choose program for yourself and take the path of evolution. If you don't, no one will do it for you. No president, no prime minister will do this for you. Don't expect this from someone. Why? Everything is simple, friends. Each of you is responsible only for yourself, for all your thoughts, for all your feelings, for all your actions and internal states. And this is what forms your life for you. Of course, in our broadcast, I will wait for your questions. Ask me your questions, and I will answer them with pleasure. And today, I would like to say one more time about where to start. Already today, after listening to this broadcast, start with literature. Start reading the necessary books. Choose them by yourself. How to choose? With the help of your soul inner state. Feel the book. This will be the first step towards revealing yourself. After all, inside each of you, there is an intuitive sense of perception. It is this feeling of perception that you need to be guided in life. This is what helps you at the first stage of your evolution. However, reading the books, you will understand that this is not enough. This is good, but this is not enough. You need to move on and you need to work in practical exercises that immediately change your inner state, which immediately create a new reality for you. Working in practices, meditations, you will learn to live in meditation. And living in meditation, you will be changing every day. And when you will be changing, the life of each of you will also change. When your life will change, then the lives of surrounding people, your relatives and friends, will also change. Just yesterday, I held consultations. I will share my experience with you. There were a lot of people. I spent the whole day consulting. And already at the end of the working day, I caught myself thinking that people are all different from different countries, but the problems are all the same. And everyone had the same problems, financial difficulties. And the biggest present problem for humanity is the human psyche, psycho-emotional destructions. Many people have completely stopped control themselves. They do not go out, they cannot raise their children, they cannot earn money, they cannot even cook food. That is, a person turns into a crazy person. And this state is so destructive. So much a person feels depressed. And already at the end of my consultations, I realized that everyone had the same problems. You all need spiritual growth. My friends, a new time has come. A quantum leap is underway. The world is changing. It has already changed, and it will change even more. And you stayed there, in the third dimension. And many of you have not stepped into a new world, into a new space, into a new reality of life. And many cannot resonate with these changes. And what happens to them? The processes that I told you about today are happening. People just become mad. For many people, especially young people, subtle dimensions and spaces open up, and they don't know what to do with it. They think that they are becoming crazy. They begin to see the subtle bodies of other beings. They begin to see new other dimensions and don't understand what to do with it. It seems to them that they have just gone crazy. Many people are experiencing these difficulties now. For now, this is a natural state. And if humanity now, in this era of this new state of time, was spiritually developed, this would not have happened. The whole planet would smoothly and painlessly pass into this new state, and there would be order in life, and in personal life, and with health, and with finances. Everything would be in order, but that did not happen. You were not prepared for this. Churches are fighting among themselves for their power, and people are left abandoned. And now it is very difficult for humanity. People are looking for salvation, looking for those who could help them and answer their question of what is happening to them. I am very sad that everything is so. I would not want it to be in this way. And I will do everything to help you. I will record these broadcasts. I will tell you everything. But no, my friends, this is not enough. You need to learn. And for this, you need to find your teacher. Find someone with whom you can open your soul. You need to find someone with whom you can resonate. You need to find someone who will understand you, who will not blame you, who will do everything for your success, good luck, and prosperity. And this is the task of each of you. How to find such a person? Feel it with your soul. The soul will tell you everything. She knows the answers to all your questions. Listen it. How to hear and understand soul. This is your inner state. This is your mood. And this is your feeling within yourself. This is who you are. My friends, our broadcast is coming to an end. And of course, we will meet more than once. I will wait for your questions. I will gladly build my broadcast on the basis of your questions. And we will solve with you at least what is possible to solve in the form of such work. And of course, friends, life is a process. And you are participating in this process now because you are living. I thank you for your attention and see you soon. Goodbye.